My name is Carlos Cisneros. I am the vice principal of the school, and I've been working in this institution for the past 25 years, and I am also the person in charge of heading the garden system of the school. The school firstly opened its doors in 1992, and since then the population has been growing. Presently we have a population of 209 students and 9 teachers with a floating principal in the school system. The school garden has something that we had been bringing along years ago. Like I'm telling you, I've been here for 25 years at the school, and as far as I can recall, we've been working in the garden, meaning we've done that because of the background of the community itself. It's a Mayan community. We're growing a lot of crops. We're known for peanuts for sure and all those things, and most of the veggies that you see in town, many of these would come from San Antonio, Cayo. So we've said, you know what, because of that, we want to introduce our students now to the more modern ways of doing farming. I mean, of course, the Mayan tradition was a lot more a slash and burn system. Now we can produce a lot more crops using less chemicals, less jungle, less cutting down of trees. And we've used, if you notice, we have the irrigation system that we use. We use organic stuff to grow these things, less chemicals and so on, trying to motivate students to yes, go into the farming ideas, but in a more healthy ideas of growing these things. Again, it's all because of the concern of the health system of the community and of Belize as a whole. Presently, what we have in our garden, we have it divided into 3 different sections. We have the medicinal plants area. That is because, again, of the background of the country, we did depend a lot back then and presently on a lot of medicinal plants. If you know the late Don Eligio Pante, traditional medicinal healer, was from here, and he passed on a lot of knowledge and information, and our elderly are still working hard and also introducing that to our students, and we want to be, as teachers, bring it across to our students as well. We have the medicinal plant system, one, and then we also have the crops where we have corn, we have okra, we're producing a lot of tomatoes, we're doing cilantro, we're doing zucchini, we're doing cucumbers, we're doing onions, and many other things that would be, some of these will be the short term and others will be the long term, things like tomatoes that we're using. And the third section of the garden, we've divided into the aquatic area where we are growing tilapias, because we do have an old well in the school, which was used by our ancestors back then. So we've not only have it here as an area to keep the well itself, but we want to grow food in there, such as tilapias, which we're doing the red tilapia and the black tilapia as well. Gardening is something apart from the academics that we want to inculcate in them, and they do love. I mean, whenever that period of gardening would come into the schedules, they're willing, they're there, or some of them would say, "Teacher, are we going to the garden?" You can see that enthusiasm in them, that they want to be part of the garden system. And not only that, but I also want to make emphasis that whatever we produce here, we also have a feeding program in our cafeteria. So whatever we produce, we take to the cafeteria. We have a certain days our students will harvest the crops, and then we will send students to take to the cafeteria, and then they will see it in their menus, see it in their foods, that whatever we grow here, they're also eating there, and healthy stuff and so on. We're doing it. We were doing gardening already, right? It was nothing new to us. So it came there as, I don't really remember, I think it was an invitation that was sent to the school. And then why not? Why not take advantage of the invitation when we are already doing it, and we want to, of course, show other schools. That's the main aim, to show other communities, to show other schools, to show Belize as a whole, that we can instill into our little kids that yes, it is good to be growing our own food and healthy. That's the main idea that we want to bring across the country. Thanks God, so far we've received a lot of help from our students. I mean, they're willing to come and work. Our school community, our farmers would also say, you know what, Carlos, I have a tray of tomatoes that I want seedlings for you to come and plant in your garden and so on. But we also want to embrace the wider. I mean, we want to call the attention of the agriculture department. We want to call the attention of the health department, of the education system, so that together we can make a bigger garden and of course be a role model. That's what we want to be for everyone. One of our challenges at the beginning was, I would say, the irrigation system itself. We wanted to go, you know what, before this we were planting for sure, we were doing our own beds, but we didn't have an irrigation system. And you know, every evening that requires for then you to come and water the plants, you use a bucket, use a container to do so. But now that we have our irrigation system, it's just a matter of every evening, you can plant as many plants as you want. You just open the valve and then you can see the product. It's easier for us to handle the garden, and then less stress for us, because believe you me, it looks very nice, very good, but it doesn't take a lot of work. But the irrigation system just makes it easier for us too.